Now these are, I think, curious times for car makers. It's either you completely embrace electrification or you embrace plug-in hybrids and basically call an internal combustion engine the devil's work. Well, a lot of European car makers have decided to completely abandon ICEs, which in my opinion is a little bit sad because that just leaves you completely and committed to electrification and to government policies. Well, basically, it's very different for Toyota. Toyota has basically decided to cover all bases. Hence why they have created this chart over here, and they have basically introduced a car, the Toyota Mirai, which is basically a fuel cell electric vehicle. They also have a battery electric vehicle, which I'll show you shortly, the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, a hybrid electric vehicle, as well as internal combustion cars with pure internal combustion engines, such as the Vios, and such a hybrid electric vehicle, basically like a Toyota Corolla Cross, a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. We are yet to see that in Malaysia from Toyota. A battery electric vehicle is basically what you see over here, the BZ4X, and the fuel cell electric vehicle is basically what the government of Sarawak is currently using with the hydrogen-powered Toyota Mirai. So I believe this is actually the right way to go. Toyota has decided to give consumers the right of choice. Decide for yourself which is best for your needs. And if you're thinking that Toyota is anti-EVs, well, not entirely, because with this decision that they have made, they have actually saved 2.4 million trees. So at the same time, they have basically fulfilled their responsibility to Mother Nature, and yet at the same time has given us consumers the right of choice, which we are not getting from European car makers. But if you're wondering why Toyota has not introduced a BEV for the Malaysian market, well, guess what? Probably not too far away with this car, the BZ4X. The BZ4X comes packed with a 71.4 kilowatt per hour battery with DC fast charging capabilities of up to 150 kilowatts, but it also accepts AC charging of up to 6.6 kilowatts with a Type 2 connector. It produces 204 PS and 266 Newton meters of torque and has a single motor. This single motor apparently gives a WLTP range of 500 kilometers. In the real world, you're probably looking at between 430 to 450 kilometers, which is still plenty. Power is sent to the front wheels via a single motor, and as far as design is concerned, it's probably one of the best looking designs from Toyota in recent times. It also features a eTNGA platform, which was jointly developed by Subaru. The eTNGA platform is also the basis for the BZ4X, which is a car that is only available in China. The eTNGA platform is also shared with the Lexus RZ. The overall design is very Lexus versus Harrier. It's just like a in-between of these both brands. You get this aerodynamic slits over here, which basically reduces the drag and makes it more slippery. It basically enhances its efficiency as it cuts through the air. This part over here is basically where the EV connectors are placed. And then you get really good looking 20-inch wheels. You also get 360 cameras with a blind spot monitoring. Of course you do, because we hear that this car is not exactly going to be cheap. And then towards the back here, well, this is where it truly looks like a cross between Lexus as well as the Harrier. What I really like is that you get a lot of functionality. Check out this massive boot. Now, the great thing about the BZ4X is that the interior is typically Toyota, and then at the same time progressive as well. Those that understand or are familiar with Toyota products will recognize the seats that look like they are from the Harrier. They are of course heated as well as ventilated. This is after all a car that is made in Japan, so you're going to get a lot of features that cater to the Japanese market, such as this snow button over here. So this is of course to manage power delivery to all four wheels, and then at the same time you get this massive 12 point something inch touchscreen over here that gives you access to Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto, and then you get this very handy and cute meter panel over here that is actually very nicely positioned, that is actually curiously positioned right in your line of sight. So it's either you position your wheel a little bit at the bottom to be able to see the meter panel, or you get comfortable in your desired sitting position and you will not be able to see the meter panel at all from your line of sight. But no big deal, it's just a matter of getting used to. If you're wondering where the gear knob is, this is your gear knob. Rotate to the left for for reverse, rotate to the right for D, press for N, and P is over here. So it's all very nicely put together. You of course get a huge amount of storage space over here, and you get multiple USB points, Type C USB point, you get a Type A USB point over here, you get a key wireless charge pad. Basically you get a lot of nice things in here, but it all looks like it's going to come at a price. Now UMW Toyota is still tight-lipped about when this car is going to be available. In fact, they're saying it may not be available. Maybe it may not be available. It depends on government policies, they say. But I suspect it's going to be launched perhaps in the next couple of months at somewhere between the 240 to 270,000 ringgit region. Now this car costs about 250,000 ringgit in Thailand and over 300,000 ringgit in Indonesia, but I suspect those are different specs. Let's go check out back seats. Now, spaciousness is obviously the name of the game here with regards to the Toyota BZ4X. Storage space, just nice for an iPhone. Some cup holders, Type C USB slots, rear air conditioning vents, and just a very nice place to be in. It feels quite comfortable and just the right amount of thigh support as well. So yeah. So when will the Toyota BZ4X or BZ4X be available in Malaysia? Well, your guess is currently as good as mine, but price, it's not going to be cheap. Roughly between the 240 or perhaps even the 280,000 region range. But is Toyota finally going to take the plunge into BEVs? Well, obviously, Toyota, especially UMW Toyota Motor, is more than ready for it.